Hi everyone, my name is Elizaveta. I'm a lawyer in Manitoba. I recorded about 244 videos in Russian for my Russian speaking clients, and I decided that 2025 I'm going to record some videos for my English speaking clients. It's only fair. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see how much interest we're gonna have from you. I do various types of services: immigration, family law, real estate, notarization, estate law, and sometimes litigation, sometimes family litigation, sometimes civil litigation, and sometimes estate litigation. So I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. And we do a lot of paperwork uh, for people using them in their different countries, like documents that go to be used in Ukraine, and in the majority, for us it's Ukraine, Israel, Russia, Kazakhstan. We had El Salvador and South Africa, Australia, so any country. And we know very well the procedure, what needs to be done for those documents to be accepted in those countries. So it's always fun to see people from different countries and to see what their requirements and so on. Anyway, so we will be recording this year video in English. They will be posted with as a mixture with English and Russian, but every video that will be in English will just do a sign that it says English language, so you can watch it. And if you have any questions, you can ask. Maybe we can answer. I don't know. Many answers I don't know because I don't practice all types of the law, right? It's impossible. So, and I'm not going to say that I know all of it. No, I just know certain focused things. And some of you who follow me or my clients, they know that my spouse is a lawyer as well. He has been practicing exclusively as a family litigation lawyer for 30 years. So we know lots of divorces and lots of stories and lots of lots of useful tips for you when you're getting through a tough time. So maybe this year he will make some, I don't know, make some videos with me. We oftentimes think to have a couple, I don't know, couple video. And it would be cute. I can interview him because he's really good at what he does. Sometimes I look at him thinking, oh my God, how did I even get you so smart? And I hope these videos will clarify for many of you your questions. Like, you can ask me questions. I also have a group, and I see it's very popular. I have to say that I don't have that much time to respond there. Sometimes people respond to each other, but it's a group called, it's on a Facebook, it's called Ask Your Manitoba Lawyer, and hopefully I'll have other lawyers get involved and give some advice. The only problem with giving online advice is that it's actually a couple issues, is the conflict situation. So if somebody's asking me a question and if I don't check for the conflict, it could be by me answering, I could be hurting my own client, right? If I didn't check, this is the situation maybe related to my client. So that's an issue. I don't want to answer something and find out that was the opposing side. That can happen. Believe it or not, there have been questions that came from opposing sides on the files of my husband, and usually if it's a family related, because it's publicly posted, I can ask him, oh, if this is something he recalls, that name or very similar situation to his, and then he might say, you know what, I think this is my file, let me check before you comment, and so on. So we're very careful with that. And some issues I can't answer because I just don't have the knowledge or ability to find the answer due to busy practice. So sometimes the questions that I refuse to answer, I don't know I don't have example of it, but sometimes it's just like can't even post it. I'll let it go public. And yeah, that's first issue. And the second issue is that liability insurance, right? So we don't want you to rely on these general comments as legal advice. So this is very important to understand that all my videos, it's not legal advice, it's just educational videos, and from then you can either retain us for consultation or retain us for representation, and then you can say that you got legal advice, and then if I do something wrong and I give you wrong advice, then my insurer can deal with that. Okay, so that's why maybe we're very cautious with online comments, because we don't want to get in trouble with giving you advice without knowing all the situation, because one little fact in your scenario can totally provide a different answer. So that's why it's very important to have a consultation. So how do we work in my office? I do not have any free consultations at all. So we got to the point that we do not have time to do any free consultations. I know that the big firms, they have a half an hour, or they have special programs that, like in my husband's office, they have a special programs with different organizations where people have like insurance, and that's why they're entitled to the half an hour free consultation. So he is obliged to do that because he works for the company that signed that contract with his insurance company or different organization, and that's why he has to do it. And that's fine. I don't have that arrangement with anybody, so we work in different offices, and we charge $250 plus tax, sometimes $275 plus tax, sometimes $350 plus tax, depending on the issue. And we gather all your information. I'll ask you to provide me maybe by email a certain information related to your case, so I can review it, so I can calculate if it's something needs to be calculated, like a spousal support, child support, all that stuff. So, and then you have a 1 hour meaningful conversation where we go through all your questions, and then you decide if you, as I say, if you like me, and if I like you, then we sign an agreement and we represent you. So I'm entitled not to accept you as a client as well, right? Because this is my choice as well. So if I see that somebody is rude, somebody is not telling me the truth, somebody maybe aggressive, or I'm not sure what can it be, like something is different, I just don't feel comfortable, I will not deal with this person, because I also have a choice. You have a choice not to retain me or retain me, and I have a choice to say no. So that's how it works. And after the first consultation, so then we'll sign a retainment agreement, and then we go from there, depending what the case is. So if it's a real estate transaction, oftentimes we just have in our email box comes an offer. So we don't even do anything for that, because we have been in the business for so long. We have real estate agents who work with us, and they know how we work. They recommend us. So they're gonna, like, I can sit in my office without any advertisement and get just offer. I don't know these people who sold it. I don't know the people who bought it, let's say, right? I just know the agent. I say, okay, this is from this agent. And then we get information from those people that we represent, buyer or seller. We send them like a welcome package saying, that's what we need from you. Please provide this and this. This is our price. Please confirm that our price is acceptable to you, because sometimes, and we had that experience, that when we get an offer, we start the process, we do like title search or tax search, and we put some effort in that file because it came from our agent, and it means for us that people really gonna stay with us. But in reality, there are cases that people gonna say, no, we went to another lawyer. oh, the price is too high, or I just don't like her accent, or whatever. It doesn't happen, but with the accent, I'm just joking. So whatever, right? We don't like her, whatever. We're gonna go to another person. Whatever the reason is, they have the right to do that. Maybe they didn't think that they were that that the agent even put my name in there. So sometimes, because it's happening so fast, they're buying a house, they're like overwhelmed with that, and here's some Elizaveta emailing them and said, no, I have another lawyer. So we had couple, I don't say I can't say it's happening often, right? It's maybe in 3 years we had like 3 cases when people went to somebody else without even letting us know. It's not because they didn't like us, they just went somewhere else because that was their intention, and it was not understanding the agent. And that's why, in order to avoid all that frustration, right, because we've done the work, I have to pay my paralegals, I have to pay for searches, I said we're not starting anything until we have a written confirmation from those people, from our welcome package, and then we start. So this is related to real estate. If it's immigration procedure, we never gonna take your file, I think, like never until we have a consultation with you, because people oftentimes call and say, hey, how much it's going to cost, or whatever. I don't know your case. I have no idea what's happening, how many times you've been divorced, do you have any criminal record, have you tried to apply before and you got refused the entry to Canada, have you applied for green card and got refused. We have no idea when you phone us. And we're not gonna sit on the phone hours and hours to find out, just then find out that you're not gonna hire us, right? So that's not happening. We can't waste our time. And so we schedule you a consultation with our immigration team. We ask you the situation, and then we come up with a plan for you. We say, this is how we see we can help you. And then we'll send you a retainer letter, and then you make your payments and all that, and then we become your lawyers, right? So that's very easy. With divorces, the same thing. I do consultation first, and then you decide whether you want to hire us, whether you can afford us, and because divorce matters can be very, very complicated, and especially if we end up in court. So I explain how much it can cost you. I cannot guarantee the exact amount, because we don't know how many meetings we will have, we don't know how many courts appearance we will have. It's hourly based, so we do not have flat fees for court proceedings. If it's a divorce that not going to be objected by another side, then, and you have maybe a separation agreement that we're going to prepare for you and so on, we can approximately quote that it's going to be so much and it's going to take so much time, and if you agree, then we'll proceed. So notarization is a very easy procedure for us, not for all lawyers, because not many lawyers like it. It's if it's not I think if it's not your constant procedure, and then for you it's not profitable at all, because you need to have, it's like a machine, like every day we have 1-2 notarization, and at the end of the year we see that we helped so many people and made so much money, and from those people that we met, for me personally, it's like advertisement for which I get paid, because I have a chance to meet with you. We we build some maybe relationship, and from then maybe at some point in the future you will need something else, and you'll come back to us because we've been very efficient and helpful with a little thing at that time. And that little thing at that time is could be very important thing, because we have doctors who transfer provinces. They need a stamp, right? We have firefighters. We had a lot of future firefighters who go and apply to school in Texas. I've seen, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of them actually, right? I even started to recognize the paperwork. Then we have people who ask for some birth certificates or whatever documents from different provinces. We have people who have to transfer their pension funds or like RSPs or something, interspousal. We have people who change their names. We have people who selling something in different province or different country, and they need the documents to be done. So this little thing, notarization, I think is very important. And believe it or not, almost every single day there is a client for us. And it's not only from my Russian or Ukrainian speaking community or Israeli speaking community, sorry, Hebrew speaking, from people from Israel, right? Because in my office, we speak Hebrew, Russian, Ukrainian, and what else do we have right now? It's changes, Belarusian, yeah, depending on my assistant. Anyway, so this is very important for people, especially if you have a family abroad, right? And something needs to be done in, let's say, in a Russian or Ukrainian language or Hebrew, right? We help those people too. So if the documents go to even to different countries, I will make a different video about it, notarization and legalization. But I just want to say that this is a very important act of notarizing documents, because for you it means that you can apply for schooling, right? You can apply for you can sell your property somewhere, you can do very important things in your life, and our meeting could only take 10 minutes. Okay, so I don't take it lightly. I think it's a very important service that we offer, and I'm very proud of it, that I know how to do it. I know how to legalize document. I know how they need to be translated, and on and on. So anyway, this is what we do, and I'm excited that I'm decided to do videos in English. I have to say, maybe in Russian it's easier for me, because why I would think it will be easier for me, because there's only like 4 or 5 Russian speaking lawyers in Manitoba, and now going into English market is like I am putting myself out there to be judged by all those English speaking lawyers, and I do have a little bit of fear. What if I don't say something wrong? What if somebody is gonna argue with me that it's not right? I don't know. Nobody maybe even gonna watch I care, but I do have this fear. I'm sure it will pass, because I've been practicing since 2008. I was called to the bar in 2008. Many years. We have lots of experience, so I'm sure I'll be okay, and I'll be happy to, as I said before, hear your questions. Maybe we'll be able to respond. Maybe we'll be able to respond only in private, not in the video. We'll see how it goes, and I'm looking forward to this exciting journey in 2025. Bye.